In our leadership success, one of the things that can be slightly frustrating is we set expectations and then the other person doesn't follow through on those expectations. They continue to violate the expectation. No matter how many times we communicate it, they keep violating it in one shape, form, or another. Expectations are often described with a lot of intensity, a lot of clarity, or at least they need to be described in that way so that the other person can visualize what's happening. Here's where leaders can often fall short is emotionally that frustration comes from internal narrative. When we think about how other people perform, how other people learn, how other people change, we only think of it often through the lens of our own perspective, how we do those things. And so when people fall short, then we experience a negative emotional reaction around it, rather than understanding or accepting that other people don't learn at the same pace as you, some slower, some faster, some exactly the same. And being able to give bandwidth for people to actually integrate what you're giving them as feedback around expectations. So the first thing that's really beneficial for leaders is to be able to accept and expect that violation of expectations is going to happen, and you're going to have conversations. And the second thing is, don't be afraid of observing. When you give people feedback for improvement, you need to also observe their work. You need to be in it when they're trying to apply your feedback. The closer you are to their action, feedback, and observation, the faster it is for them to integrate it. Just think about having that shadow, a really helpful shadow, not a micromanaging shadow, a helpful shadow that is giving you the attention that you need to master a skill. In essence, by doing so, we move individuals through the learning cycle a lot faster. And the benefit is the individual doesn't have to guess if they're getting it right. They don't have to assume that what they're doing is exactly what you meant. And removing those guesses and assumptions escalates or elevates skill development to the next level so much faster, but it also reduces the emotional climate, the emotional frustration that can occur for both parties, both the individual who's received the feedback and they're trying to get it right. They're trying to master it for you. They're trying to do better. They're trying to integrate it. And also for you, watching how long it might take them to actually get through that process.